Hello, today I am doing an Etsy shop share for Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and I have filled these vintage recipe boxes with bits and bobs for mixed media and junk journaling and crafting and just kind of all kinds of quirky, eclectic treasures that hopefully will inspire you. I'm just quickly showing what the outside looks like. Each one will have its own listing on Etsy, and I'll have detailed photos, but I'm only going to flip through one of these because they're all very similar, and we don't need this video to go on and on and on and on and on. So I love this one with the red and white. So I'm just going to pick this one and do a quick flip. And of course they vary a little bit because they do have vintage items in them, but they're all very similar. So starting off with this slide box, color transparencies, and originally this had Crater Lake slides, and then as you see on these it says push from the other side, push here. So we will push here and you open it, and so this is kind of a little bit more on the mixed media side. Now this is a reproduction bottle cap. All the bottle caps are reproduction. I've got a little Eiffel Tower charm. These little game pieces, I think they're plastic, but still very cool. I don't know what this is. I think it's plastic, but I'm wondering, I haven't played with them yet. I have a bunch. If you could like antique it, but I just love that kind of, it's got that industrial look. We've got a number 7 Scrabble tile type thing, and number 6. And then I included 2 keys. I like to sometimes use these as closures on my journals. Glue one on the front and one on the back, and then run ribbon through there. So I got 2 keys, and then these are I think they're discontinued, but they're the Tim Holtz little safety pins. Oh, trying to make sure I'm in frame, sorry guys. And then this is a reproduction key from my stash, and this is when they used to do junk mail and they would print the labels, like this one is A&W Drive-In, Sutherland, Oregon. So I'm just going to set those aside. And then let's dig in here. So we've got some coin sleeves that make fun little tuck spots. This is a page from an old bird book. Isn't it just the patina on there? Isn't that gorgeous? A little score pad or sheet from a game. Gotta have tickets. And then these are some old receipts, like if you paid your rent or whatever. And a little pull out. This is like from a Boy Scouts of America first aid book. And then coffee dyed envelope. Now these envelopes, I love how small it is. I mean, you can see from my hand. These envelopes, when I got them, they were sealed. Like over the years, they'd never been used, but over the years, the glue had adhered to it. And I remembered as a kid, when I collected stamps way back in the dark ages, my mom's like, oh, soak it in water and then the stamp will come off. And it worked. I soaked it in coffee and then the seal came off, and it's not sticky at all anymore. So in here we have some labels and some little coffee dyed notebook sheets. Oh, wait, there's more. Wait, I crammed everything in here I could. And little tags. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. And then we have another envelope. And this one has a window, and I coffee dyed this one. And it's got like game pieces in here. Here's a little, this is a real milk cap, not a reproduction one. And then, what do we got in here? We have, oh, look at this. I think these are handmade, like professionally handmade, but like silk screened. Little enclosure card for like a gift with a little orange envelope. And of course, you gotta have your Monopoly. I love those. And this another game piece. Look at, I love that graphic. And another one. And some of these things have wear. Oh, and look at this. Made especially for you by Oma. Another Monopoly. So some of them have some wear and everything, but that just, you know, adds to the character. Risk. And then Snake Charmer. So So I got that one, and then an index divider. And I'm not sure how old these recipe cards are, but they definitely have like a 1930s or 40s look from the Swift Company. And we got a bird card. And this is a Civil War card, like, you know, like baseball cards or whatever, but they did ones for the Civil War. I think these are probably from the 90s, it seems like, or early 2000s. Like, that kind of thing was popular to make collector's cards out of anything. A coffee dyed library card, a real library card that's been stamped. This one particular one is got from dates from the 60s. And then a red one, because it kind of goes with the outside of the box. And these are, you know, for book plates. And this one is from the Bedfords, but I'm pretty sure from the packaging and also the image is from like the 50s. So kind of fun. And you could always cover that up, but I like that. And then handmade, or handwritten recipe card. And I just love her old handwriting. It's all nice and yellowed. See, there's another one of those. Coffee dye tag, an old flinch card, probably from the 40s, button card, and then we've got little golden one. Each one has a different little golden book. None of them are in the best shape. They all have some little, this one's not too bad. They all have some little condition issues, which just makes them perfect for crafting. And then in here, we got a coin envelope. We got some of the die cut book plates. And a vintage coaster, which these make great tuck spots. You can stamp on them and collage. This is like a handmade index divider card. And these kind of pop off over time. So if it does, you might have to glue it back on. And then it's just a sticker for your freezer or canning. A handmade playing card. Not by me, but I thought they'd make fun journaling cards. Some Rolodex cards. And then this is from a game from the early 70s. And it's like Challenge Bridge, but it's like computer based. I mean, you didn't use a computer. It's just kind of funky. I don't know, fun. And then a Beatrix Potter sticker. And a wrapper from Seam Binding. And this is like a sales type card, though it does have camp guest, neighbor referral, maybe a reference. I don't know. But kind of fun. And then they all have some old photos. Here's one with, oh, look at the car on that one. Isn't that awesome? And here's another one. This one's from like the 1920s, 1927. I love it when they have writing on the front. And then we got the bibbies. And we've got just odd ephemera. The Grand Lodge of Free and Accepted Masons of the state of New York. And this is from 1944. And Uncle Wiggily game piece. I don't think this is that old. And then this is distinctive leather goods, but I love that. Just a little greeting card. I think it's probably from the, I don't know, 60s to 80s probably. We got a author's game card for Sir Walter Scott. And then this is not all of the Valentines and cards still have their envelopes, but this one still did. And this one was to Martin. And look at that. You're the tops. And it's from Brent. And these, I think, were probably from the 60s. I just got them this weekend at an estate sale. And I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to do with those. And another, this is like a, I think this is a handmade card, but like professionally handmade. You know, like someone that does this for a living, not just a hobbyist. And a coffee dye tag. And another game card. And then I love these probe ones. And then I just thought this is just a plain card, but it's got a lot of age and patina to it. So pretty. And this is from, this was like from a pack of souvenir cards from Yellowstone. 1930s maybe? I can't remember. Another probe one. So, and then these are new reproduction, but I just like the graphic boldness. And then I don't know, is this kooky or not? This just screams junk journal. It's the old thing for faxes. Brand fax transmittal transmittal memo, and you could write all the information on there. And they're like little post-it notes. I don't know. I just think they're kind of quirky. Monopoly cards. One of those, another handmade index divider. And then I don't know what these are for, but I think they're for marking pipes in construction or something. If you know, let me know. But I just think they're kind of fun. I like the graphics. A snap card. Oh, we're getting there. These are this is one of those, oh, come on, Victorian papers. One of their reproduction cards. And then a couple slides. We've got one with a thin frame from, from Switzerland. Just a traditional one. And then this is a plastic one, but I still like those. You know, nice and sturdy. Make a good tab on the side of your book because, you know, they're nice and thick. And then some stamps. I won't open the bag, but there's a handful of stamps in there. And then they each have, and some of them I'm afraid the little stick is broken, but if you glue it in a journal, it doesn't matter. But these, someone saved these a long time ago from a party. And it's like, this is made in Japan, and they're, you know, paper. But I just love the patina on them. I don't know if it's showing up that it's nice and yellowed and brown. And Racco card. And then this is a credit card for a hotel, like to give you credit. Before they had credit cards, 1945. So you probably had a good reputation with this hotel, and they would give you this. And then this one is just some game instructions, but look how beautiful that paper is. Just so nice and yellowed and old. And then we have some English flashcards. Oops, this is supposed to go in the slide one, but it's a pin nib. So they all have very similar items. I have not counted yet. And I'll try to put this listing up the same time I put it up on Etsy. So thanks for checking it out. I'll just kind of open these up real quick, and so you can just kind of peek on the inside. This one has Jack and the Beanstalk. This one has the Saggy Baggy Elephant. Oh, sorry. I'm so new at this camera thing. You'll have to bear with me here. Can I find the golden book in this one? I cannot. It's in here. So you'll have to look at the Etsy listing because... Oh, nope. Oh, see what I mean? They do pop off a little bit. The Pokey Little Puppy. And this one has Scruffy the Tugboat. And I know that this one has, like, it got something on it. So it's got some discoloration. But that just gives it personality. So, thanks for checking it out. Bye.